It stared through my window. It didn't matter what window. It didn't matter what floor. At night, that horrifying smiling face stared back at me. It waited for something. I didn't know what. I was afraid to find out. I first tried calling the police, thinking it was some stalker. The police came and they saw nothing. They left, telling me if I saw anything to call them. How was I supposed to tell them that it was still standing in the window, watching me, smiling, showing its disgusting crooked teeth? I hadn't left my home in weeks. I got the call that I was fired from my job 3 days ago, and when I tried to explain what was going on, when I tried to see my boss, it wouldn't let me leave. I couldn't see it, but it was still there, even during the daytime. I was trapped by a monster that wanted something from me. It wasn't until last night that I finally found out what it was waiting for. It stared at me, changing rooms with me. Its wicked grin and crazed smile followed me every moment. For the first time since it started watching me, it opened its awful teeth and spoke. "Let me in." My stomach dropped. I didn't want to look at it, but I was so shocked I couldn't help it. "What?" I whispered in surprise to myself. I narrowed my eyes and the faint details in my face started to become a little more clear. Its eyes started to burn like fire. "Let me in, David," it said again, chuckling like there was a joke I wasn't in on. I backed away from the window, watching it watch me. "No! No!" I yelled at it. I ran, but no matter where I went, its face taunted me with the awful laughter. I tried hiding, running into my bedroom. Its face took up the entire entity of my sliding glass door. When it spoke, its voice shook my bones. "David, let me in. Let me in, David." I had never felt such a primal fear, such an urge to hide out of pure survival instinct. I ran into my closet, slamming the door shut. I pulled down my clothes from the hangers, hiding myself in them like I would do as a child. The yelling stopped for a moment. There was no window to watch me through. Was it gone? After another moment of silence, I let out a small sigh in relief. I reached through the pile of clothes and for my doorknob, and just as quickly as it all stopped, it started again. My door started rattling uncontrollably, and I yanked my hand away. It screamed for me. "David, let me in! Let me in!" I covered my ears, hoping to drown out the screaming, but it never ended. The sound of the screeching bled through my fingers. It went on for hours, but I kept looking at my phone, hoping for morning to come. 11:30 p.m. Not a single minute had passed since I locked myself in this closet. "Time is no longer your friend. Let me in." I've been here for almost a day now. I've been counting the seconds, the minutes, the hours to try and distract myself. But it's still there, screaming for me to let it in. 11:30 p.m. Time still hasn't passed. I'm going to kill myself if this continues. I can break off a hanger and just jab it into me. It would be so much faster than waiting. I had it ready, gripping it tight in my hands. I can't handle this much longer. I'm going insane. It stared through my window, but it screams for me through the door.